Hey y'all, this is Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plans. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. So in today's video, we're going to be planning out my December for 2025. I will also be doing the January in this planner because this planner goes from December of 2024 through January of 2026. I know currently in the new planners, they go through December of 2025. I will not be using that monthly for a normal monthly plan with me, but I do have plans for that. So I'll be doing a planner setup, lineup video, all that fun stuff very shortly. So I will go ahead and get started filming. So I won't be doing any like Christmas spreads or holiday spreads or winter spreads or anything like that. December is actually my niece's birth month. So I had her pick out a washi tape and she picked out the Coffee Monster Co. Princess washi tape. So this is what we're going to be using for our washi tape in our main decoration source. So we'll be using this washi tape. We will be using these stickers from the Coffee Monster Co., the unicorns. I feel like they go well with the color scheme. I don't have any princess stickers, so this is what we're going to be going with if we need stickers. We're going to be using, let's go over tools next. We're going to be using the washi cutter from the Coffee Monster Co. This is one side, and then this is the other. I have a little sticker on there, dog hair, of course. I have my handy dandy tweezers, which are collapsible and foldable, so they're easy and compact for travel. I have my handy dandy tweezers with their safety cap on them. The Tombow Mono original correction tape. In case I need it, my ruler, which is the U-Rule ruler from the Coffee Monster Co. I really love this one. And then for pens, I'm going to be using a variety of pink and purples for writing utensils. I have these three from Zebra Sarasa. This is the Zebra Sarasa clip in 0.5. I have the Zig Clean Color Dot in this lilac and this pink. This one's called Candy Pink and this one is called Hyacinth. So this is what we'll be using. And then lastly, I have my mild liners. I have this, let's see, this one's in Japanese. So I have this pink mild liner and then this one's also in Japanese. And then I have like, again, this lilac color. And they match really well with the Clean Color Dots. At least it's the closest match I could find. So without further ado, we're gonna get started. So where have I been? Trigger warning, this is gonna be kind of sad. I'm zooming you in just a wee bit so you can see a little bit better. But where have I been? Well, I lost my muffin button. My beautiful baby Muffins has passed away, unfortunately, and that was really, really hard. So I did just step away for a minute because I couldn't really talk about it without crying because it was just really hard. She was sick and she was old, but it still doesn't make it any easier. So that's where I was. Briar seemed to be a bit depressed for a little bit. She seems to be doing okay now. So I've just been keeping an eye on her and trying to make sure that she's just, you know, not sad and that she's okay. Okay. So that's our washi tape. So as you can see, it has like these pinkies in it and these purples, kind of like a blue. But I will be using pink and purple just because I feel like it fits the theme really well. There is a lot of colors going on in this tape, just given all the different princesses' dresses and hair colors and styles. So we're just going to go with the pink and blue theme. So first we're going to highlight the important dates in... No, we'll do the important dates in pink because there's already a lot of pink and I don't want too much. So, we have an event going on the 6th. So that's where I was. Yeah. So my niece's birthday is on the 7th. My brother's birthday is on the 31st. Every single year, my dad made the joke that he tried to get my mom to hold him in until January 1st, but, you know, never thought that was funny. Winter break for students, I believe, starts on Thursday. So if you don't know, I work at a university, so essentially I'll have all this time off. So I think I'm just going to draw a line for that to indicate the time off. Now, this is not time off from my other job. This is time off from my primary position. good straight line. Yeah, I should probably highlight. Yeah, we'll do that instead. I think that'll look better than doing a line. We live and we learn. I'm very excited for this break. This is when I'm going to be setting up my planners, going over my setup video. I might film a planner lineup video, and then I'll be doing my setup videos. So I'm not using that many things this year, but I will be using them to their fullest. You'll see what I mean when I do my setup videos. There's going to be a lot of detail going into it, so I'm thinking of doing a couple of different parts. One, because I mostly film on my phone, and it's really hard to get like long detailed videos because I film on my phone. Okay, that still ended up being a lot of pink. I probably should have done it in purple. Ah, well, too late now. So I'm ready to go through and highlight when things are due in purple. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you can see. All right. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be doing my videos then. I was on vacation for the week of Thanksgiving, but it ended up being a lot busier and more compacted than I thought it was going to be. So I was going to do some setup videos and whatnot then, but it was just, there was just too much going on. There was just no way possible I was going to get everything done and also have the time for all the other things I needed to do. So oh, and I forgot to highlight. We'll do it in purple because there's already too much pink going on there. Forgot to highlight Christmas. Okay, let's see. Trying to think of what other important days there are in December. I think that's it. As far as plans and everything goes, December's going to be pretty quiet. I have my niece's birthday on the 6th. I'm going to get to go to a train festival to meet some cows. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so typically if you've never seen my videos, I like to work right to left because I'm left-handed and I don't want anything to smear. So I'm going to get this pink. So, okay, did I get all the dates? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. So today's, or the 7th is going to be Ellie's birthday, which is Sunday. And it's her 10th birthday. She's going to be 10 years old, which is crazy to me. So I think Cal's on this day. Actually, I might be right. That's not the way that looks. So I've recently started seeing someone and he's super into trains, and he has a little train group that he does that is in a southern part of my state. I live in Kentucky, and it's in the like the middle kind of eastern part of Kentucky, and they do train stuff. So they try to basically bring income into the area. So they have a Christmas festival this weekend and the following weekend, and they're going to have Highland cows. They're going to have all these kind of events. So I've always wanted to pet a Highland cow. I'm like legitimately so excited and so stoked I get to do this. So I absolutely cannot wait to go meet this cow. I'm writing the days that I work at my second job, just because I like to have the hours listed here. Shoot, I messed that up. That's not 7 to 7, you silly. But I'm so excited, and the whole reason we're going is to see the cows, and then we're gonna come home. So I'm super, super excited. I cannot wait. And the next day we're gonna spend it with Ellie and have a really great day for her 10th birthday. And then basically for the rest of the month, it's just relaxing and staying home and having a good time. on Christmas Day, I don't have a lot of family left. So I typically will see my siblings and their kids just for a few hours on Christmas, but mostly either spend it alone or at home with my partner. And this year we're going to be playing the new Pokemon game that just came out. I think it's the Legends A to Z or something like that. So we're going to be playing that game all day Christmas, and I'm really excited. And I can't wait. Sorry, this is not wanting to write the way that I want it to write. It's kind of drying out. So yeah, really exciting plans for Christmas. But other than that, not too much going on this month. Just mostly just focusing on my planner setups and my lineups. I'm still working out kind of what I want to do for everything and how I want it to look. So this is annoying me and not staying down the way I want it to. Hold 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I went to pull out my Tambamano adhesive. So I have that here, and I just put it down where the washi tape is so I can glue it to the page. Looks like that's gonna stick pretty well. Okay. All right. So we have all my shifts for the week. We have my plans listed in. I'm gonna write the rest of the plans that I have once I get to this page. I'm gonna do everything on the right side, then move over to the left, just because I don't want to smear anything, which I should have waited and just done. Whatever, we'll figure it out later. Anyway, so and I do write my bills in here. I don't really care who sees how much I pay for what. That doesn't bother me at all. Oh, fiddlesticks, I forgot to do my paydays. Or do those in purple too. That doesn't bother me at all. Being a lot more purple than I anticipated, so oh well. Oh, nope, that wasn't a payday. These are already fiddlesticks. It's Tuesdays I get paid regularly, not Wednesdays. Okay. So anyway, I write down the dollar amounts. However, I always round it up to the next dollar because it's easier for me to budget that way. So it just makes more sense in my brain when I round it up. And then I'm able to budget better in whole dollars than dollars and cents, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like having a little extra coverage, you know? Okay. I think that's about Christmas. Okay, that's everything on that side. Now we're going to move on over here. So we have, and these different bills cost different amounts depending on the state you in, the state you live in, your state tax and whatnot. And I'm very open and honest about where my dollar amounts are coming from. I know a lot of people don't like putting that information out there, but I don't really care. I don't think it's going to affect anything, any type of way. Okay, so this is payday. Oh, no. Dang it, I was right. I did get paid on the 3rd. Fiddlesticks. Oh well, we already needed that for something else, so that's fine. So I was right and I did the wrong days. Oh well. And that's supposed to be in pink. You can tell it's been a minute since I filmed. But that's okay. So yeah, I'd love to hear about what your plans are for Christmas. So I'm just going to be seeing my siblings and their kids and just kind of hanging out at the house, which I'm legitimately really excited for. I'm not a big people person. I'm a massive introvert. So I'm really excited just to hang out. And that's really one of my favorite things to do with my friends or my family. It's just to go to like restaurants or chill. I'm not a big having to go out and go do something every single day kind of person. I know a lot of people are, which is nothing wrong with that. That's just not me. I very much would rather be at home and watch a movie or TV show or play a video game. So I'm really excited just to have a couple of veggie days or potato days and just sit and relax. Briar's been good. Me and my friend tried to introduce her to her dog that she has. That did not go well. Briar is which makes no sense to me because she was cool with muffins, and she is very good with other dogs that have come into the house, but a dog just out and about, she just loses her mind. So, I thought if we try to introduce them slowly together, maybe she could have a friend and it could help her not be so sad, So, also, I got new glasses and it's really hard for me to see without my glasses on, or with my new glasses. I don't think they gave me the right prescription. It's been really hard to see up close, like everything is really blurry. So I hadn't gotten a new prescription in literally 6 or 7 years because I do not like any doctor that I've found so far. So I just haven't gone because it's really hard for me to go to doctors that I just know are not going to do best by me or have my best interest at heart. You know what I mean? So I went to this doctor, and I've had the same vision problem since I was literally in the 3rd grade. Like, none of this is new to me. This is all existing issues. So it's not like this is new information. And I tell them, or try to tell them, the existing conditions that I have, and they never believe me, or when they do believe me, they're just like, yeah, it's not as bad as you're saying. And I'm like, okay, cool. I live in the body that you're doing this with, but okay. So I went and I told him that I'm having difficulty seeing really far away. Everything's really blurry. I can't see that far away. Now, mind you, I've had bifocals since I was 17 years old. Hold on, sorry, trying to spell and think at the same time. I've had bifocals since I was 17 years old. I've needed bifocals for a really long time now. And he tried to tell me that I didn't need bifocals anymore. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he only focused on seeing far away. He didn't focus on seeing up close. And I asked him, because how to do like the 1-2-1-2 thing. I was like, okay, cool. I can't see any of this clearly. Like, it's all blurry. Like, some of it's a bit more defined than others. Some of it's not. He's like, yeah, it's going to be like that for the rest of your life. You'll never see clearly. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean I'll never see clearly? And he's like, yeah, you'll never see clearly because I have 2 lazy eyes and really bad astigmatism. So I was born really premature, so my eyes didn't get a chance to develop normally. So I've always had like really crappy eyes. So he was like, yeah, you're just never going to see clearly. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, it essentially made it seem like there was not even a point in like trying to get glasses that work with my vision, because it was basically a minute point because I wasn't gonna be able to see clearly because of my astigmatism and my lazy eyes. I was like, okay, cool, you kind of suck. So I've been giving it it's been about 2 weeks. I still get really bad headaches like every single day because my eyes are still trying to get accustomed to the new prescription, and it's not worked well. And now when I try to look at things closely, it's really blurry. Like, I'm trying to do this setup and I'm not even sure how like my writing looks or like how the setup itself looks because it's really, really blurry from what I'm able to see. Oh, I forgot to put my brother's birthday here. So I'm gonna go back on Friday and basically tell them like, hey, I can't see anything. Everything's really blurry. I still get really bad headaches. We're gonna need to change the script or like do something because this is not working for me. Okay, I think that's better. So that's what I've been dealing with. So anyway, back to my other story. So tried to introduce Briar to my friend's dog. And sorry, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. And right, and it's not working out so well. So anyway, so we introduced her to the dog, and she's kind of going ballistic. Like, she'll sit, she'll sniff, and then she'll like snarl or bark or whatever. I'm like, hey, it's okay, like, you're okay, like, it's a safe puppy. But she is kind of like jumping and clawing at the top of the dog's in a cage, and she, like, I'm pulling her back, but she's like kind of like clawing. So she ends up catching her claw on the trunk of my friend's car, because he's in the back of the car, and it rips her nail completely off to the paw. So I was like, great. So we went to the emergency vet. They took care of it. But they said not to get the bandage wet. They called her wiggle butts, because whenever she's really happy, she wiggles her whole butt. It's really funny. I'm going to have to get it on video and post it soon. But they called her wiggle butt. They said she was like a really good girl until they went to go touch it with, like, obviously anybody in pain, human or animal, is not going to want you to touch the thing that hurts. I don't like it when people touch the thing that hurts, and I'm a person. So they sedated her. They removed the rest of the nail because there's like a piece of, like, barely a piece hanging on. They made sure that it was bandaged up nice, it looked good, the whole nine. They gave me antibiotics, pain medicine for her. She's been taking her medicine like a champ. I'm actually really proud of her. She's done an amazing job with the medication. So we go back the next day because she ends up getting, they said that she has to keep her bandage on for 3 to 5 days. So she ends up getting her bandage soaked. So I watched her very carefully all day, and she has to wear a cone, and the cone's doing nothing because she's so big that the cone is too small to, like, keep her head away from her paw. So I'm watching her all day, make sure she's not chewing herself, all that. And then I go to fall asleep for like an hour, and then she ends up knocking the water bowl over downstairs in the kitchen. And she gets her entire booty soaked. She ends up ripping it off, and it's hanging from her cone. I'm like, great. So get her back to the vet. Now I tell these people 5 separate times, she's dog aggressive, and if you try to touch her paw, like where it hurts, she'll try to bite you. We need to muzzle her, or she needs to be sedated. I said this 5 times. So they take her back, no muzzle. I can hear her hollering across the clinic. So they bring her back a few minutes later, and the vet is terrified. She's like, can you take her? Can you take her? Can you take her? I'm like, what's wrong? Like, I'm thinking something happened, something infected, something's wrong with her paw. And she was like, no, she's tried to bite us. And I was like, yeah, duh. You're touching the spot on her paw that hurts. Of course she's going to try to bite you. That's why I told you to muzzle her, or try to sedate her, to put stuff back on, which I was more than willing to pay for it. Like, that's not the problem. And they were like, well, we don't want to do that unnecessarily. And I was like, but you literally said literally less than 24 hours that it was necessary. So I'm really confused on how 24 hours ago it was necessary, but now it's not. And y'all, she was terrified. So she's like, yeah, just keep an eye on it. If anything happens, just come back. I'm like, okay. But she's been a good baby about it. I haven't seen her mind you, I haven't been home the entire time she's had the booty off, so I haven't been able to see everything. But so far, what I can see, she's not licking at it. She's not chewing on it. She's being, she's keeping away from it. She's taking her medicine like a champ. She's doing what she needs to do. So I'm really proud of her. So that happened. So that didn't go where I wanted it to, but that's okay. So pretty much just my goals for all of December is just finishing up Christmas stuff. Usually I'm completely done by now. I typically just save stocking stuffers or like the Christmas candy for December, and I'll wrap all the gifts. I'll get this candy for stockings, and I'll be done. Like, usually I'm done with my Christmas shopping maybe September, because I hate going to the store at the holiday season because it's just so busy. But given my current circumstances, I've had to spread out my gift buying, so it's been a little bit more hectic than normal. But we're almost done. We got a couple more things to get, and then we're done. Let me think. So we got to get Ellie's birthday presents. We got to get stocking stuffers. We got to wrap gifts. I forgot to get candy for the stocking. So this month is not really goal heavy. It's definitely more focusing on rest, recuperation, getting my planners ready for the new year, reflection, and just more taking it easy this month. And I kind of have that luxury or benefit because, again, I don't have a large family. I don't have kids myself. I don't have a husband. I'm currently seeing somebody, but we're not married. So it's a lot less pressure and a lot less stuff expected of me at this time of year, whereas a lot of women that I know, they have to get stuff for the in-laws and the kids, and they have to create all the Christmas magic. And I try to do that for my nieces and nephews, and like I try to create my own Christmas magic for myself. But when you're a mom, it's totally different because all the pressure's on you to do all of the things and basically create the most magical Christmas ever for the kids. So I'm really lucky that I have a very limited list to do for Christmas. And I know a lot of people that are not so lucky. And it's just go, 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 crunch time until literally the morning of December 25th. So I feel really blessed in that regard. Let me think. Okay, got Elliott's gifts, get stocking stuffers, gotta wrap the gifts, I gotta get all the food for Christmas, which is more like snacky things, hot chocolate, things like that. I gotta finish getting my gifts. I have to get candy for stockings. Oh yeah, and let's put our planner stuff in here too. Duh, ding dong. So sorry there's not much talking going on. Sorry there's not much happening between when I'm writing things. Other than that, I think that's everything I have to do for this month. Yeah, so I think that's everything. If I think of more, I'll have to put it on my planner later, but let's zoom out a bit. So this is everything we're doing for this month. We have all of our bills and shifts in purple. We have our important events in pink. I have the time that I'm off work highlighted in pink. And I have all my to-dos for the month on this side. So, oh, I should probably write this month in the pink. This month. So yeah, this is our December 2025 planner lineup. I will be filming the January 2026 in this planner as well, just because I did the December 2024 in here, and I want to keep it like consistent to where I have all of the months that are in the planner filled out, you know, if that makes sense. Or I might just fill it out on my own, goodness gracious, fill it out on my own, and then film it as being set up in my new planner, because I'm not sure if people want to see the same setup twice. So let me know in the comments. So this is my December lineup, and whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope you have a joyous and wonderful one. If this is a difficult time of year for you, my thoughts and prayers are with you. And I hope you have a wonderful, magical, and fantastic winter holiday season. And I love you so much, and I hope you have the most wonderful day, and I am so incredibly proud of you. Bye guys, see y'all later.